Muletrain!
And it is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Monday, October the 26th, 2015, brought to you today by The First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Lois Atwood, 74, a longtime resident of Muleshoe, died Friday in Lubbock. Funeral services for Lois Atwood will be at 10 Wednesday morning in Ellie's Funeral Home Chapel here in Muleshoe, under the direction of Ellie's Funeral Home of Muleshoe, with Dr. Keith Wilkes of the First United Methodist Church in Portales officiating. Burial will be in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. You can go online to send sympathy messages to Lois Atwood's family at www.elliesfuneralhomes.com. She was born November 14th, 1940 in Portales. Lois Rogers, to Isaac Franklin and Nora Estelle White Rogers. Lois Atwood moved from Portales to Muleshoe in 1959. She was a long-time employee at Lowe's Marketplace here in Muleshoe and had also worked at Target in Muleshoe. She was preceded in death by her son, Greg Atwood, who died in 1991, and her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Isaac Franklin Rogers. Survivors are two sons, James Atwood of Portales, who works here in Muleshoe at 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunication, and Kevin Atwood of Henderson, Kentucky. Her daughter, Rhonda Harrison of Lubbock. Her sister, Mikey Walker of Portales. 6 grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren also survive Lois Atwood. The family asked that memorials be sent to Muleshoe Memorial Park Cemetery, Post Office Box 373, Muleshoe 79347 is our zip code. Please remember all of the family of Lois Atwood in your prayers. And repeating, she was 74 years of age when she died on Friday in Lubbock. And the funeral services will be held at 10 on Wednesday morning in Ellie's Funeral Home Chapel here in Muleshoe, with Dr. Keith Wilkes of the First United Methodist Church in Portales officiating. Burial will be in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellie's Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Norma Jo Prather died on Sunday evening. She had had a very severe stroke the week before. Norma Prather moved from Muleshoe, her home of many years, to Bovina in August of last year to live with her daughter and son-in-law, Kaylin and Kirby Brantley. Norma Prather taught elementary school for 39 years, and most of those years here in Muleshoe in the kindergarten grade at Dillman Elementary School. She was born in Oklahoma to Norma and Joe Combs, therefore her name Norma Jo. She was born on November the 25th, and she is survived by her sister Dorothy Hall of Dorothy Holcomb of Leedy, Oklahoma. Norma Jo Prather graduated from Leedy High School and received her college degree at Southwestern Oklahoma State in Weatherford. She and Donald Prather were married August the 16th, 1959 in her hometown of Leedy. They moved first to Lubbock, and then about a year later, in 1958, they came here to Muleshoe. and she lived here until August of last year. Her husband Donald preceded her in death. She first taught second grade in Muleshoe because there were no kindergarten programs at that time in Muleshoe. But when they started the kindergarten program, she started teaching kindergarten, and she retired in 1995. So many parents always wanted their children to have the very best, and they wanted Norma Jo Prather to be their kindergarten teacher for their children. She is survived by two children of her own, Kay Brantley of Bovina and Joe Don Prather of Amarillo. She also is survived by four grandchildren: Mandy Brantley of San Angelo, T.J. Brantley of the United States Air Force, and also Jamie Williams and Jared Prather, both of Amarillo. She has five great-grandchildren as well. Norma Jo Prather was a member of the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe, Delta Kappa Gamma, and she was president of the local Muleshoe Texas State Teachers Association. She loved to read. She was a cancer survivor, and we want to remember all of the family of Norma Jo Prather, the wife of the late Donald Prather of Muleshoe, in your prayers. She lived in Bovina at the time of her death, and she died on Sunday evening following a very severe stroke that she suffered the week before. Funeral services for Jimmy Curtis Smith, 71 of Earth, were held Saturday morning in the Earth Church of Christ, with Joey Pierce of Levelland officiating. Burial was in the Earth Memorial Cemetery under the direction of Parsons Ellis Funeral Home of Earth. You can go online still to give condolences to the Smith family at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. Jimmy Smith died on Thursday in Amarillo. He was born January the 4th, 1944 in Lubbock to Herman Curtis and Margaret Wood Smith. He married Charlotte Sawyer in Earth on September 26, 1970, and worked at Earth for many, many years. He was a lifetime member of the Earth area community. He served in our United States Air Force during the Vietnam War. Jimmy Smith was a member of the Earth Church of Christ. He was preceded in death by his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Herman Curtis Smith. Survivors are his wife Charlotte of the Home in Earth, his son Stacy and his wife Marty of Sudan, his daughter Kendra Smith of Fort Worth, and two sisters, Gwen Leroy of Dallas and Carolyn Parrish of Boyd, Texas. There are also three grandchildren surviving: Tyler Smith and his wife Morgan of Amarillo, Trey and Lance Smith, both of Sudan. Please remember all of the family of Jim Smith in your prayers, who died last Thursday in the hospital in Amarillo. The funeral services were held at the Earth Church of Christ on Saturday morning. Funeral services for the Reverend Russ Byard, retired Methodist minister, will be Friday afternoon at 2 in the First United Methodist Church of Wolfforth. He came here to Muleshoe first to become the pastor at the YL Methodist Church, and later he moved back to Muleshoe as the pastor of the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe. He retired here in 2004. Please remember all of the family of the Reverend Russ Byard in your prayers. Mike Irwin of Austin has taken his name out of consideration for Muleshoe City Manager. That leaves four finalists to replace David Brunson, who will retire as Muleshoe City Manager at the end of this year. So we have Doray Hill Jr. of San Angelo, Martin Mangum of Lyons, Texas, and two Muleshoe residents, Roy L. Rice, who is now serving as Muleshoe Chief of Police, and Ramon Sanchez Mora Jr., who is now serving as Muleshoe's Assistant City Manager. Congratulations to the Lasbuddy High School robotics team. They won first and are now headed to state. Good luck to them. And yes, it did happen. We fell down to 32 degrees shortly before 7 o'clock on Sunday morning. The high on that day was 62, the low was 32, and it was 33 at 7 o'clock on Sunday morning. Then from yesterday, it was 68, and yesterday was Sunday. 68 was the high and 33 the low. And that occurred right after 7 o'clock on Sunday morning. But on Monday morning, we had warmed up to a 35 degrees, and it is now 52 degrees here in Muleshoe at what time, Robert? 10:32. And now 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity. But first, a message from our sponsor. We would like to say it was a very light freeze that we did receive here in Muleshoe on Sunday.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Looking at our weather forecast for the Muleshoe area, mostly sunny today on Monday with a high near 70 degrees. South-southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then tonight, partly cloudy, low around 43. South winds around 10 miles per hour. Sunny on Tuesday, high near 76 degrees. West winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Tuesday night, mostly clear, low around 43. Wednesday, sunny, high near 67 degrees. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low around 44. Then Thursday, mostly sunny, high near 68. Southwest winds around 10 miles per hour. Then beginning Thursday evening, another strong Pacific storm system will slowly move toward the Muleshoe area. All West Texas will begin to see rain chances beginning Thursday evening. It will peak into Friday along with Saturday and then decrease on Sunday. So Thursday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, low around 47. Friday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a high near 62. Showers and thunderstorms likely Friday Evening, cloudy with a low around 44. Saturday, again, a rain and thunderstorm chance, mostly cloudy, high near 58. And again, Saturday night, a chance of rain, mostly cloudy with a low around 43. So a very nice fall week. And then Thursday evening into Sunday, we'll have rain chances for the Muleshoe area. 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments. This edition of the Muletrain is brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. Transfer funds easily between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online with bill pay banking anytime with 24/7 access. Call or come by the First Bank today, 202 South 1st Street, 806-272-4515, and the First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Do you have family in town? Well, if you do, come to Leal's, where families come together. Leal's is a family business that started in Muleshoe. They are located at 1010 West American Boulevard and serve the best of Mexican food and other treats. See you at Leal's. That's where my family goes when we are in town.
The First Baptist Church will sponsor their annual Harvest Fest Trunk or Treat for 2015 this Wednesday evening, October the 28th, from 7 until 8 p.m. At the First Baptist Church Activity Center. That entire block will be blocked off at 219 East Avenue B. Come enjoy fun, games, and, of course, trunk or treat. Lots of fun by all ages. Come to the First Baptist Church Harvest Fest on Wednesday, October the 28th, from 7 until 8 p.m. that evening at the First Baptist Church Activity Center. Again, it's at 219 East Avenue B. Everyone is welcome.
Before you go to bed Saturday night, be sure to set all your clocks and watches back 1 hour, as on Sunday morning at 2 o'clock, Central Standard Time comes back into effect. And we all know that it is definitely fall, so you fall back in the fall. That is on this Saturday night before you go to bed, unless you want to get up Sunday morning at 2 and do that. 4. Watson Junior High School choir members made the all-region choir in the 7th and 8th grade. Jewel Lozano, Mercedes Manzanellis, Jillian Rojas, and Braden Shipman. Congratulations to each one of them. They will now participate in the regional clinic and the regional concert to be held Saturday, November the 7th. Jewel Lozano, Mercedes Manzanellis, Jillian Rojas, and Braden Shipman, all from the Watson Junior High School choir. Now, the varsity cross-country Lady Mules won first and are advancing this week to the regional meet being held on Monday at May Simmons Park in Lubbock. Placing individually, first, Lillian Martinez with a time of 13:07. 7th, Alyssa Wheeler, 13:54. Delaney Martinez, 10th, 14:06. And the entire Lady Mules team received medals because they were the district champs. And they all include Lillian Martinez, Alyssa Wheeler, Delaney Martinez, Maria Rubalcaba, Regina Regalado, Jasmine Garza, and Ricarda Elizalde. We're so proud of them. They include one senior, one junior, one sophomore, and 4 freshmen. So we have years to come with these girls from the Lady Mules. Then also, Evan Paez placed second as an individual in the boys varsity with a time of 17:59, earning him a trip to the regional meet also in Lubbock on Monday. And good luck to all of these and to their coach, Edie Niblett. Both the JV teams won district, and the JV members are Sateli Vargas, third, time 15:21.30. Kendall Miller, fifth, 15.54. Blanca Ramirez, 6th, 15:56. Jennifer Cervantes, 7th, 16:03. Kayla Torres was 8th in district in the JV girls, 16:13. Brianna Barone, 9th, 16:16. Cassidy Cage, 10th, 16:35. Sophie Reyna, Lily Barrera, and Denise Ramirez are also on the JV Lady Mules team that won district. The JV boys consist of Jesse Leal, 3rd, 20:01. Malachi Rodriguez, 5th, 21:49. Mario De Hoy, 6th, 23:19. In the JV Mules, Luke Leal was 7th, 23:54. And Isaiah Perez was 8th. Fabian Valdez was 9th. And Ian Hasley was 10th. Congratulations to both the boys and girls Lady Mules and Mules JV teams who won district. Now, the varsity boys team competing were Evan Paez, Eddie Elizalde, Jacob Kettner, Ethan Gonzalez, Jose Nava, Kevin Gonzalez, and Eduardo Pantola. And these are young men, and we look forward to years in the future at MHS for the varsity boys. The Muleshoe Mules dominated Friday night's game over the Childress Bobcats and won 47-15 to stay perfect in District 1 3A action. And of course, that means we're right at the top of the heat. In 1-3A, the Mules have now 2 more games to play, and they will be traveling on Friday night over to Dimmitt, and game time starting at 7:30. Be sure that you enjoy the game on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com, and right under that is the halftime performance of the Mighty M Marching Band that did advance after getting a 1 in region to the area competition Saturday morning, and even advancing to the competition in area on Saturday night in UIL. We're so proud of both our Mighty Mules and our Mighty M Marching Band both. And also, after the Mules won that game, they stand at 3-0, perfect on the district, and 7-1 in the season. Childress now falls to 2-1, the loss to the Mules Friday night, and they're 5-3 on their season. Third is Littlefield, 2-1 with 4-4 on their season. River Road, 1-2 and 3-5. Dimmitt, who we played this Friday night, 1-2 and 5-3. And Freona is 0-3 and 2-6. Now, other Friday night scores include Dimmitt was beaten by Littlefield, and those are our next two opponents. Littlefield 49 and Dimmitt 14. River Road beat Freona 24-7. And also, you'll see on our Twitter, found in the left-hand corner of our website, muleshoetv.com, the video that comes from KCBD out of Lubbock, because the Muleshoe Mules were named the KCBD Team of the Week. Now, Pete Christie of KCBD interviewed Coach David Wood of the Muleshoe Mules, head football coach. And then Taylor Langston of KCBD interviewed Jason Flores, Dagan Dunham, and Danny Campus of the Muleshoe Mules. Also on the set were Jackson Lee and Trey Villa. The game aired, the interviews aired after midnight on KCBD, but you can see it on our Twitter. Now, at 3:15 on Friday afternoon at Muleshoe High School Commons area, there will be the send-off before the Muleshoe Dimmitt game. Here are some Friday night scores. Shallowater 45, Denver City 20, Vega 27, Farwell 0, Floydada 60, Hale Center 13, Happy 68, Nazareth 22, Idalou 42, Roosevelt 13, Levelland 31, Barger 6, Martin 27, Smyre 22, Abernathy 54, Olton 22, Sanford Fritch 64, Tulia 33, Slayton 13, Brownfield 50, and our Spring Lake Earth Wolverines stay at the top of their district with a big win over Bovina 41-18, and New Deal 41, Tahoka 7. Sudan and Lasbuddy both had byes this past weekend. The Muleshoe School Board will meet on Tuesday evening at 6 at the School Administration Building for a required Tier 2 board training and team building, according to Dr. R.L. Richards, Superintendent of Muleshoe Schools. We'll be back with more Muletrain in just a few moments. Please stay tuned.
K&K Pharmacy here in Muleshoe, 1411 West American Boulevard, where they're holding their annual costume contest this Friday, October the 30th, from 3 until 6 in the afternoon. No age limit. Everyone is welcome. The winner will receive an awesomely spine-chilling, blood-curdling, hair-raising gift basket filled with goodies. Enjoy snacks inside and trunk or treat in the parking lot. Also, ask how you can sign your kids up for their free Kids Vitamins program. That's K&K Pharmacy's annual costume contest will be held Friday, October the 30th from 3 until 6 p.m. at 1411 West American Boulevard right here in Muleshoe. No age limit. Everyone is welcome to join in. Veach Roofing, where Muleshoe native Jerry Veach is working right here in Muleshoe. He's your hometown roofing company. He's been in business for over 30 years. Call Jerry at 806-293-5617. He does all types of roofing, residential and commercial. His work is guaranteed, and he'll give you a free estimate. Again, call Jerry Veach at Veach Roofing, 806-293-5617.
Congratulations to Mr. and Miss Landon Nichols. They have a new baby son born last Monday on October the 19th. Jessica and Landon have named him Keaton Jace. And, of course, he has proud grandparents right here in Muleshoe, Jerry and Suzanne Nichols. Congratulations to all the family of Master Keaton Jace Nichols on his safe arrival in our world. It'll be a better world because of him, I'm sure. You're invited to come and chat with Connie. That is Connie Botkin Johnson, a 1968 graduate of Muleshoe High School, and Connie now lives in Floyd County, and she has written 3 books, Tales of Hackett County. Only 2 are out now, but she will be sharing her inspiration and her books with you on Monday at noon, November the 9th, from 12 to 1 in the parlor of the First United Methodist Church at 507 West 2nd here in Muleshoe. There will be a light lunch served by the members of the Seekers Sunday School class of the First United Methodist Church. That's Monday at 12 noon until 1 on November the 9th. Come and chat with Connie Botkin Johnson, formerly of Muleshoe. In our bargain basement, Betty Ennis needs to hire someone to come and help with her mother, who is a senior citizen. And this would be only 1 or 2 days a week for just a few hours each day. If you are interested in this position, please call Betty Ennis at 806-946-8114. That's need to hire someone to take care of a senior citizen, a lady, 1 or 2 days a week for only a few hours each day. Call Betty Ennis, 806-946-8114. The Bailey County Commissioners Court will meet in regular session at the Bailey County Courthouse at 11 o'clock on Tuesday morning. And among the items on the agenda will be, they will discuss once again and consider offices at the courthouse in Muleshoe staying open during the noon hour and closing early on every Friday afternoon. Also, the Bailey County Commissioners will consider approving easement for Excel Energy by Tyler Lucero to install 15 overhead power lines, and consider approving budget amendment number 1 to the FY 2015 budget according to Bailey County Judge Sherry Harrison. Muleshoe Area Medical Center is updating its computer software now. Patients need to register at the hospital front desk, please. Also, hospital admission forms have been modified. At the clinics, patients may notice that exams take a bit longer as providers enter information into the new electronic health records at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center and Clinic. On our prayer list, remember Lloyd Bradshaw, Bill Milburn of Amarillo, the son of Barbara Milburn of Muleshoe, who will have heart valve replacement and open heart surgery Thursday in Amarillo at Baptist St. Anthony Hospital. Of course, Bill Milburn is also a Muleshoe High School graduate. Remember the Slayton High School football player who had a cardiac arrest during the 4th quarter of the Slayton Brownfield football game Friday night. Xavier Ramirez is now in Houston at Texas Children's Hospital, where he will have surgery. Nick Arredondo and Ryan Escobar, also Slayton football players, were injured in that same game Friday evening. Remember the families of Delmer Clements and also Bill Sandfield, 65, of Roanoke, Virginia, the brother of Liz Tips of Muleshoe, Pedro Oliveras Camaro, 88 of Bovina, Chris Mapes Hodnett, 77 of Muleshoe, and Jody Barrett, 87 of Muleshoe. Trinidad Bastias Vargas, 81 of Muleshoe, all on your prayer list, please.
Well, it is just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News Program, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News Program rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6. Find our last several months' worth of Muletrain News programs on demand, free of charge. MuleshoeTV.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. We'll hear some piano from Lucy Dean Record in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, MuleshoeTV.com, by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, serving the entire Muleshoe area. They have offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 76 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Lucy Dean Record of Lockney has taught about 5,000 students to play piano, organ, guitar, and accordion.
I am blessed. These kids that I've taught all through the years are just very special. They're like my own.
She has taught for a long time.
I'm on my 70th year. I started February the 17th, 1946.
Her parents worked hard to make sure she took piano lessons.
When I was 5 years old, my mother realized that I was playing little tunes on the piano by ear. That is, I'd hear them and play them. The day I was 5, June the 1st, in 1929, I started my first piano lesson. She knew that I had a gift of hearing piano and I could play it, but she also knew that to be a good piano player, you had to read notes.
She teaches Monday through Thursday and has a busy performance schedule on weekends, playing all over Texas and neighboring states.
We played at Silver Dollar City for 14 years, Branson, Missouri.
She plays at McLean near Amarillo every fourth Saturday.
I'm 91 years old. I still drive myself many of these places. Come home 2 or 2:30, but I'm always at church and Sunday school at 9 o'clock on Sunday. My mother always taught me if I could go anywhere on Saturday night, I better be sitting in church on Sunday morning. I've played in the Methodist Church since I was 7 years old, and I play the piano and I play the organ.
Lucy is in 3 Western Swing Halls of Fame. In 1998, she played in Europe.
I was invited to go with the group to Vienna, Austria, to play in the World Country Music Festival. And I took my accordion and played it over there.
She produced her first record album when she was 90. She doesn't plan to stop teaching.
There is not another piano teacher in Lockney, Texas, and there is not one in Florida. And how can I stop teaching when the little folks don't have someone to teach them?
Lucy Dean Record of Lockney. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Time now for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen Dement, financial advisor with Edward Jones, located right here in Muleshoe in his office at 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. Speak with Stephen or branch office administrator Dana Rempe. The market report was recorded this Monday, October the 26th, 2015 at 11:45 a.m.
This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, member of the New York Stock Exchange Incorporated, bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. stocks are little changed ahead of this week's Federal Reserve policy meeting and as investors look forward to the next batch of earnings reports. Broadcom, Pfizer, Ford, and Apple are among the more than 160 S&P 500 companies set to report third-quarter results this week. On the economic front, sales of new homes fell sharply in September to the slowest pace in 10 months as higher prices and slower overall economic growth weigh on the housing market. U.S. bond prices are gaining. So far this morning in the S&P 500, the best-performing sector is healthcare, while the worst-performing sector is energy. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 15 points to 17,631. The S&P 500 index is down 2 points to 2,072, and the NASDAQ Composite Index is up 9 points to 5,040. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is high with 340 million shares traded. Decliners are outnumbering advancers by roughly a 5-2 margin. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is up $1.90 to $1,166. The spot price of silver is up 9 cents to $15, and crude oil prices are down 55 cents to $44. In bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 2.87%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 2.06%. In stocks of local interest, Apple is down $3.33 to $115.72. ConocoPhillips is down $1.35 to $53.26. Johnson & Johnson is down 72 cents to 99.59. AT&T is down 13 cents to 33.61. Pfizer is up 6 cents to 34.11. Xcel Energy is up 14 cents to 36.58. Walmart is down 14 cents to 58.17. Procter & Gamble is up 21 cents to 77.24. Walt Disney is down 7 cents to 113.02. And Ford is down a penny to 15.66. This is Dana Rimpey of Edward Jones, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice at 104 West 2nd Street in Muleshoe. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.